Sometimes, I don't know, words seem superfluous really. Meghan shared that bedside twerking video, taken shortly apparently before she gave birth to Lilibet. Remember the child that she named after the Queen's private nickname that was given to by Duke of Edinburgh, without getting permission from the Queen.
A video has surfaced, strange, unsettling, and utterly bizarre, showing Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Disarray, twerking in what appears to be a hospital room, her supposed baby bump swaying to lyrics about being a baby mama and demanding child. Support, yes, you heard that correctly. Princeharry joins her, laughing and grooving, as if this were a TikTok challenge rather than a birth announcement.
Anyway, it was to silence online trolls, apparently, who basically claimed she was never pregnant at all. Instead, the videos emboldened conspiracy theorists. They're calling it Megspiracy, and the pair are being subjected to yet more merciless ridicule. So what will be next? A presidential campaign, a leaked sex tape, that can't be far away, or maybe a freedom flotilla from Montecito to the Gaza Strip with Greta Thunberg.
For a woman who once styled herself as a beacon of royal dignity, this performance looks less like a celebration and more like a parody gone horribly wrong. And now, the question no one in the mainstream dared to whisper is exploding into the open. Was she ever really pregnant?
Dragged back in by an incident, and he just goes, every time I try, they just suck me back in. That's how I feel about these two. I don't want to talk about them. I feel like we shouldn't have to, and yet all the papers have been full of it for the last week. So here we are, and we're off again, and it'll be...
Buckle up, because this scandal is about to unravel with all the drama of a Shakespearean tragedy. Let's paint the scene. This video didn't just stumble onto social media. It hit like a slap in the face, igniting years of hushed speculation about Meghan's pregnancies with Archie and Lilibet. The idea of a prosthetic bump or a surrogate has long been dismissed as internet noise by the likes of BBC and CNN, but this clip changes everything.
Well, what do we say about this?
Well, I've been dying to ask you, because I know you spent time with Princess Diana and Meghan.
Yeah.
I saw Meghan trying to recreate Princess Diana moments with the Disney pictures. Do you ever get the sense that she's trying to do that, or do you see any of the real Diana in Meghan?
God, no.
Really?
Fuck no.
Suddenly, it's not just fringe forums chattering, it's Piers Morgan and Jeremy Kyle, two of Britain's most outspoken media heavyweights, finally breaking their silence. Morgan, never one to mince words, took to X with a sardonic jab. We are about 2 months away from the sex tape. Kyle, meanwhile, was practically gagging on air, describing the scene as a lap dancing club with pregnant women.
Sorry, we are uncensored, but oh my God, the idea there's any comparison between Diana, who was the biggest star in the world, probably, arguably, along with Donald Trump, the biggest star there's ever been.
Harsh, perhaps, but it's a reflection of how far public opinion has swung against this spectacle. The concern, though, runs deeper than a cringeworthy dance routine. In the United Kingdom, royal children must be born of the body to claim a place in the line of succession if Meghan used a surrogate and concealed it. This isn't just deception. It's a potential constitutional crisis.
Well, you also see with Harry and Meghan, they get, well, Meghan specifically, her social media gets a significant amount more views.
Archie and Lilibet's eligibility for their titles could be in jeopardy, turning this from tabloid fodder into a matter of national significance. As the video circulated, viewers dissected it frame by frame. That bump sits too low, they said. It moves oddly when she squats or bends, actions most overdue mothers wouldn't attempt. Doctors, nurses, and mothers chimed in online, echoing the same unease. Something looks off. Even Meghan's usual defenders fell silent, leaving a void filled with growing doubt. But it's not just the visuals that raise eyebrows, it's the staging. Meghan, dressed in black with dramatic lighting, chose music and lyrics that scream performance over authenticity. For someone who fled the UK citing a need for privacy, releasing this footage feels like the ultimate contradiction, a setup for ridicule and the public obliged. Memes flooded in, hot takes dominated X, and theories multiplied. Was this a PR stunt gone awry, a distraction from another misstep? or simply proof of how detached Meghan and Harry have become from the public they once courted, Kyle didn't hold back, mocking their privacy claims while slamming the video's absurdity. Fresh from escaping the press, she's now dancing like a TikTok star in a delivery room with jam jars no one wants. His co-host, Kinsey Schofield, added fuel, calling it a performance selling an image rather than a real moment, a sentiment that resonated with an increasingly skeptical audience. Then came the experts, and the plot thickened. Health professionals pointed out hospital room inconsistencies, the bed positioning, the misplaced for line, the lack of a labor and delivery vibe. One nurse posted bluntly, "That's a costume drama, not a maternity ward." Old footage resurfaced, showing Meghan's bump folding awkwardly or shifting unnaturally under pressure, fueling comparisons that Morgan gleefully amplified with a split-screen post. "Tell me again how this is the same pregnancy." The comments erupted, and the narrative shifted. Even overseas, Australia's Alessandro Marshall, an ambassador for the constitutional monarchy, called it a nightmare for monarchists, warning it hands anti-monarchists a perfect weapon. This, she argued, is undignified ammunition on a silver platter. The climax came with a chilling logic from Norman Fenton, a mathematics professor fresh from court. He didn't delve into emotions, but laid out a stark observation. The bump's behavior doesn't align with a full-term pregnancy. His question, if this isn't real, what does that mean for Archie and Lilibet? Hung in the air, unanswered. Major outlets, previously silent, began quiet inquiries behind the scenes, their pinned fluff pieces about Meghan's birthday posts suddenly feeling hollow. Whispers of a staged video, dusted off to reclaim fading attention, grew louder. Why now? Was it desperation, a miscalculated bid for relevance? The strategy, if there was one, backfired spectacularly. The royal family's response, or lack thereof, only stoked the fire. Buckingham Palace stayed mute, but insiders hinted at King Charles's disappointment and Prince William's fury, the latter reportedly calling it a disgrace to his mother's legacy. Biographers rewrote chapters and senior staffers spoke off record. "We have protected them too long. This is about national trust." A rumored move by Harry to revert to the Spencer name sent shockwaves, suggesting preemptive distancing. Petitions for a palace inquiry gained traction, demanding birth certificates and medical records to verify the children's status. The public mood shifted from mockery to unease, a lingering sense that the monarchy might be shielding a deeper truth to avoid further chaos. Meghan's silence is deafening. No denial, no explanation, just a void that amplifies the speculation. Was she banking on it blowing over? Or is this calculated provocation? The more the palace stays quiet, the more people ask, what else haven't we been told? This isn't just about a video or a fake-looking bump. It's about trust, legacy, and whether the royal family upholds its own standards. Ankas, who once defended her, cautiously admitted, if this was meant to prove something, it raised more doubt. The stakes are real: eligibility, succession, the monarchy's credibility, and Meghan's performance has turned a personal scandal into a public reckoning. So, what do we do? If you are tired of the smoke and mirrors, the stunts that erode trust, it is time to demand answers. This isn't about taste or decency anymore, it is about transparency. Share the story, join the conversation, and push Buckingham Palace for an inquiry. The truth matters, and the royal family's silence won't make this go away. Meghan Markle's baby trick, exposed by Piers and Jeremy, may have started with a laugh, but it is ending with a question that could redefine the monarchy. And for a woman who once claimed royal status, that is a legacy she can't dance away from. Let us delve deeper into the ramifications of this unfolding drama. The royal family, a bastion of tradition, finds itself once again under scrutiny, not for its historical grandeur, but for the modern chaos brought by Meghan's actions. This video has reignited debates about the relevance of the monarchy in the 21st century, with critics arguing that such spectacles undermine the institution's dignity. The involvement of figures like Piers Morgan and Jeremy Kyle, known for their unfiltered commentary has given this story legs, ensuring it dominates headlines and dinner table discussions across the Commonwealth. Moreover, the constitutional angle adds a layer of complexity that cannot be ignored. Legal experts are now poring over historical precedents, debating whether a hidden surrogacy could indeed disqualify Archie and Lilibet from their titles. This is not mere gossip. It is a question that could alter the line of succession, a matter of utmost importance to the British public and beyond. The silence from Buckingham Palace, while strategic, risks fueling conspiracy theories further as citizens demand clarity in an age where transparency is non-negotiable. In the end, this scandal transcends Meghan's personal misjudgment. It is a test of the monarchy's resilience, a mirror held up to its ability to adapt and maintain trust. As the public grows restless, the pressure mounts on King Charles and Prince William to address the issue hidden. Will they rise to the occasion? Or will this become another chapter in the Sussex saga that tarnished the crown? For now, the spotlight remains on Meghan, her silence a tacit admission of guilt to many. The truth, elusive as it may be, beckons, and the royal family must decide whether to confront it or let the shadows deepen. Join the call for accountability, for in this drama, the stakes are nothing less than the soul of the monarchy itself.